Con Julio.
Hi. How you doing? Look, it's all packed up, ready to go. Try it. Well, that's half the ghost hunting stuff. We've got more, but I just don't want to bring all of it. But I'm off to the library. Danielle's gonna meet me there. CJ's gonna meet me there. So, I'll be there in a little bit. Okay, so get to the library, realize I didn't have everything. Remember before I said, oh, got everything. Nope, don't have everything. So now I gotta rush back home, get something, and then get back and get everything set up. Great. Just great. Love it. I love it. And again, it's hot. And I'm wearing black, which is probably not smart. Road. And we move on. Okay. See you guys here, guys. You yell at Danielle. She was supposed to videotape me, or vlog me, at the speaking, but she didn't. It's okay, I guess. There's gonna be more speakings you guys can watch. I just did a kind of like a recap. Not like a recap, but like a, how I got started ghost hunting, that kind of stuff, and how I ghost hunt. That's all it was, so it wasn't really too big, I guess. We're gonna go pick up at&t. She's at my sister's birthday party for my niece. I got to miss. And then we are going to get ready for the tour tonight. And I really think it's not as hot as it was yesterday, so I might be able to get off the van. Movie quotes. I don't think you guys answered any movie quotes today, so I'm not gonna give the answer today. To get those, gotta answer those comments. I gotta, what? That makes sense. No, it doesn't. You gotta leave comments, there we go. And then I'm gonna give you the answer to the movie quote, so watch the video. I'll put the link right there. I'm gonna, oh god, going around the corner like 100 miles an hour in a van. Anyway, I'm getting ready to pick up the kids, so I'll call you here in a little bit. Peace. No, no! Ow!
Wiped him out. I wish you would.
This is all I do.
Hi, my name's Adam. This is gonna be his
Gotta go. What's up, guys? Let's go listen to John tell some stories. So, shall we?
I'll give you a college, but you're going to move those cemeteries because I don't want that out in front of my college. So they did. They got to work. It was pretty easy work for the King Cemetery because they knew exactly where to dig and where to move. City Cemetery, a whole different thing. They had no idea how many people were there, where they were. It was a nightmare. They worked for about 3 months and then they went, hey, we're done. Great, go to college. And he did. As I said, they used to go to each other's houses and go dig their backyards up, having what they called bone parties, trying to find what was left of the cemeteries. And more often than not, they'd find these things. A lot of these houses are built on graves, and a lot of them are haunted. Now, I cannot, because we agreed not to stand here and point out houses that are supposedly haunted by these places. Well, these people came on the tour, so. A lot of the houses have stories. Some are mundane and just talk about, oh yeah, I heard footsteps, the door opened, or, you know. But there are some really good ones. One is They moved into the house and they had like an 8-year-old boy, and he started screaming there was a ghost in his room, a ghost in his room, and they didn't believe him until one night Mom saw the ghost, and it was exactly what the little boy described night after night. A woman who appeared to be quite attractive, but they only saw her from behind as she was sitting at what may have been where she had her mirror at one point in her life, brushing her hair. They could see her from behind brushing her hair, and he'd scream and she'd disappear. And Mom finally saw it one night, and that went on for years. Sometimes he'd smell things. Sometimes he'd hear like the door shut and things like that. And as time went on, it became more and more aggressive to the point where once it rattled his bed, he'd hear stomping through the house, the doors would slam. One time the gas stove, shot flames up out of it. Over the course of several months, almost a year, he had a ghost hunter come in who charged him $50 to come through and look at this house. Word of warning, never pay a guy to come in and investigate your house. If they're charging you to look for ghosts, they're a scam artist. They're not curious, they're just out to make money. He had a priest come in and tried to bless the house, and that didn't work either. In his desperation, he called a psychic who charged him $300 to come in and talk to the ghost. Normally, I'd say she was scamming him, but I think she gave him some good advice, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She told him several things he could try, and one of which he did try seemed to work. She said, leave a notepad out with a pen, and at the same time every day, no matter what you're doing, if you're going to bed or getting up in the morning, talk to it, tell it what you want to know, why are you here, ask it the same questions every day, and maybe it'll answer you. And so every morning as he made his coffee, he would ask this ghost, right here on the paper, tell me what it is you want, why are you here? And one day, about 2 weeks into it, he's the only person living in the house, mind you. About 2 weeks into this experiment, he walks into the kitchen and notices the pad of paper laying there on the table, and someone has written on it, I'm buried under your porch. And he went, now which of my friends were over last night? Okay, he thought it was a joke. He didn't believe it. When he noticed that, he did nothing. And all hell broke loose in that house. That's when the flames shot out of the stove. That's when it seemed to get violent. Finally, in an act of desperation, he grabbed a shovel and crawled under his front porch and he started to dig. And Joey, what do you think he found? He found a human skeleton. You're absolutely right. He found the skeleton of an approximately 50-year-old male who he paid out of his own pocket after the crime scene investigation got done and determined it was part of the old cemetery. He paid out of his own pocket to have excavated, put in a coffin, and buried out at Greenwood Cemetery. I've seen the note. Anybody could have written the note. You could have written the note. I don't know who wrote the note. But I saw the bill to the funeral home that did the work to bury this guy. The guy paid $3,000 out of his own pocket to move this guy. As of 2 years ago, he still lived there. I don't know if he still does, but as of 2 years ago, he still lived there, and the ghost activity stopped with that.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but we're actually in the location that me and Danielle were married in. That's right. If you guys can see me, I don't know if you can. We're in the location that me and Danielle were married, if you can hear me. I sound like an idiot. Anyway, let's go listen to ghost stories. You guys can't see anything. I'm sorry. Let me show you this. Oh. Look. They don't go anywhere. I'm gonna try to show you guys some stuff.